Here's a quick video of the collars. So I just take fleece and I use a coaster. So it's about, I don't know, 3 inches in diameter maybe. But you need to see what works for your Lovebird. And after you have it cut out, you can either go, just do like a little slit. And then another little slit. And I fold it in 4s so that it's even. And then you just gotta make sure that it's wide enough to go over their head without hurting their eyes. And then they'll wear it. And if you need 2 layers, you could do 2 layers. Otherwise, another thing I do sometimes is I'll fold it into 4 like this, cut like I did, or cut like a little hole. And then you can just cut an opening, and it actually looks just like an Elizabethan collar. If you want, it's a longer fix, but, and then they sell really, and then you just put it on them, and they sell really tiny safety pins. I don't have one with me right now, but, and then you could just like safety pin it shut and keep most of the safety pin underneath. But for like a short-term solution until you see the vet on Monday, I would probably just do this. Not the safety pin, but just the X. And then I wouldn't worry about it hurting the wound. I would worry more about the wound being left open and able to be picked at, because if you get clean fleece like from the store and don't, like, you know, drag it through a bunch of dirty stuff, basically I feel like it's a band-aid almost. So here's another one, an X, and I'll get my bird out that wears them. She doesn't have one on right now. Step up. So this is my Lovebird, and she has a wound, usually right there, but it's healed. So you just take them and you put it right over their shoulder like that. And then, as you can see, it's the perfect size. Sorry about that. So that's what I would do. You can always put a little bit of antibiotic ointment on it, as long as it's newer antibiotic ointment and it's only antibiotic ointment. Or you could pick up some arnica ointment to put on it. The vet will probably give you silvadine sulfate, and that's a prescription cream that worked really well for my bird. And you probably want the bird to be on some antibiotics once you see the vet for a little while, just maybe for like a week or 2, so that it doesn't get a systemic infection, because that wound looked really bad. But you're not going to want to keep them long-term on the antibiotics more than a couple of weeks, because we did that with Tiki in the beginning and tried to do antibiotics and cream instead of a collar, because we just didn't want to do a collar for a long time, and she kept picking and she kept picking, and the long-term antibiotic use actually depleted her gut flora enough that she would get sick throwing up to the point of almost dying, because she wouldn't be able to eat for so many days in a row, and it was mostly because of this disturbed gut bacteria and stuff. So yeah, so the vet will probably give you silvadine sulfate antibiotics on Monday, but I would really find some fleece, or even you could do felt if you have that, but you're going to want it to be thicker. So like sometimes she wears 3 layers of these, and yeah, I'm trying to think what else. But for the first time when they first get collars, they act like it's the end of the world and they try to fall over a lot. So just like get a smaller cage, put a towel in the bottom of it and a paper towel on top, so if they fall, they're not going to hurt themselves. And then cover the cage about almost 3/4. Keep them in kind of a darker, quieter room so that they're less stressed out when you first put the collar on, because it's going to be traumatic, but it's what they need the most right now. And keep it warm, so then if he's really thin, then he won't have to maintain his body temperature, and that's what uses a lot of calories. Make sure you're giving him lots of high-calorie treats so that he can be having lots of energy to fight and heal this infection. And then you're also... And so, like, the thing that Tiki has worn collars for, like, almost 5-6 years now, and like right now she was naked, and she has time without them for like a half a day or whatever every once in a while. And then if you leave her naked too long, she'll pick it open again because the scar tissue hurts her. And so what the mistake we made is we didn't put a collar on her soon enough. We tried to like wait and not try a collar because we wanted that to be like the last resort. And because we waited so long, the wound was open for so long that once it finally did heal, the scar tissue was so bad that even now that it's healed, she can feel the scar tissue there, and it hurts her if she's like not entertained and active enough. She'll think about how it's a little sore kind of maybe compared to her other side, and she'll pick it open again. So the sooner you heal this wound, the less scar tissue they'll have, and the possibly better outlook it will have for not, you know, re-injuring it. And it won't like have as much scar tissue or hurt it long term as much. So get a collar on that bird. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I'll probably send this to you on Facebook. So Tiki's Facebook page is tikitini.com, but it doesn't have videos like this on it yet. I'm going to make videos like this, but I just haven't yet. So let me know if you have any questions. Good luck. Say bye, Teeks.